More friends coming, and then we'll get started very, very shortly. Thank you for joining us. You don't really need anything. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Asa. Hi, Ed. Hi, Olga. Hi, Richard. Hi, Benito. And we'll see if anyone else joins us. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm still a little squeaky. So because of that, we have someone who's going to help us today. So let's get started. It's our teacher of the day. It's Almo. Now remember, he won this. He won this. How did he win this? Oh, he did the, oh, here comes somebody. He did the challenge. That's what that was. I owed him from the old iReady challenge, right, Almo? Yeah, good work. And we have a new round of friends who are getting prizes for the new challenge, which is the book reports. So we have some more friends, and I'm getting with them to see what they want for their prizes. You can earn a prize too by going over to my announcement page in the reading course. If you click on the resources tab and you go down to the bottom in my reading course announcement resources tab, you'll see a reading challenge. Click on that, fill out a book report on a book you've read this month, and you'll get a prize too. So without further ado, I am turning the microphone over to Almo. Here's how it's going to work. Oops, let me let someone else in. Here's how it's going to work today. He's going to do most or all of the talking, thankfully. And I want you all to make sure you are showing him the same level of respect that you show me. Make sure that you keep your promise with our Almo the entire time. And let's get started. Go for it, Almo. If you need me, I'm right here.
Here is our Zoom promise expectation. Participate, be respectful, be on time. All microphones are supposed to be muted. Include your name in the chat. Stay seated. Eyes on me. And now we're going to see our weekly spotlight. And our Zoom promise keeper is Isaac.
Whoops, I went too fast. Okay, Asa.
And Asa is in the immediately detailed responses, not one word sentences, like 3 or more word sentences. And Mackenzie working hard, keeping on pace. Today is Tuesday, November 8th, 2022.
That's right. And we have a day off when?
In Veterans Day.
That's right. It's Friday. Good work.
And now we're going to celebrate repeat our happy birthday for November. Ben and me.
Awesome. Okay, so just read this orange part in the dark words right here.
Today we will investigate wind and water so we can describe the effects of weather on Earth's surface. I know I have it when I can describe how wind and water can change the shape of the land.
That's right. Today we're going to focus on weathering and erosion. They're not the same, so we're going to learn about why. Okay, so read the top. Anytime you see your picture, that's where you're going to read.
Listen and watch carefully. Quiz will follow.
Right? Go ahead and mute. We'll watch the video. Guys, pay attention, he said.
But it can also happen quickly. Weathering and erosion for kids. There are 2 main processes that result in the creation or destruction of landforms: weathering and erosion. Weathering is the process of decomposing, breaking up, or changing the color of rocks, while erosion is the movement of rocks and sediment that have been broken apart through weathering. Both of these things might seem pretty similar, but there are actually a few key differences. So, what are the differences between weathering and erosion? Think of it this way. If you break up a rock into a bunch of tiny little pieces, the rock has gone through the process of weathering. After you break up the rock, you might hold some of the rock pieces in your hand and blow them away. The movement of the rock pieces from your hand to somewhere else is the process of erosion. Here's another example. Beach coastlines are constantly weathering. When the salty sea crashes against the coast's rocks and sand, the rocks and sand then go through the process of erosion. When they're carried away by the wind and water. This constant process of weathering and erosion along the coastline can create or destroy all kinds of new landforms, like bays, caves, sea cliffs, and coastal dunes. Weathering. There are three main types of weathering. The first is chemical weathering. Chemical weathering causes changes to the minerals inside or on the surface of a rock. This process happens through chemical reactions. Second is mechanical weathering. Mechanical weathering is caused by frost,
This is so cool.
ice, moving water, or heat from the sun. An example
Hold on.
is when water seeps
Look.
inside a rock and freezes. The frozen water expands, causing the cracks in the rock, which eventually breaks the rock into smaller pieces. The
Weathering.
last type of weathering is called biological weathering. Biological weathering is the process that occurs when plants, animals, and other living organisms cause larger rocks to be broken into smaller pieces. Worms and tree roots are two examples of biological weathering, because in both cases, the weathering happens because of a living organism. These three types of weathering cause rocks to break up into smaller pieces, which sets the stage for erosion to take place. Erosion. Once weathering has taken place, the smaller
Landslide.
pieces of rock left over can begin to move by natural forces. This is the process of erosion. Erosion can happen rapidly or over the course of millions of years.
Did you hear that?
The three main causes of erosion are water, wind, and ice. But
Alright.
all different kinds of things can cause erosion to happen. Water can cause erosion through rain, rivers, waves, and floods. These natural events and landforms cause erosion as the water crashes into the earth, gathering and moving particles along the way. Wind picks up and carries loose particles and dust, sometimes crashing into other landforms and breaking off
The
more particles.
erosion.
This
Moving.
process is called abrasion. There are massive formations of ice called glaciers. These icy masses move and shift to cause erosion. The forces of gravity can cause
Whoa.
erosion too. Think of a landslide or a rock slide falling down the slope of a
How about an
mountain.
avalanche?
This happens because of Earth's gravitational pull.
Gravity
Living
pulled it
organisms,
down?
like plants and animals, cause erosion
look what
as
he
they move
just did. He
particles
knocked down
from
a
place
rock.
to place. Even humans can cause erosion. Although
We can
not
do it
naturally
too.
occurring, humans can cause erosion through
Oh.
farming, cutting down trees, and building roads and buildings. Everything you do to the earth can cause all kinds of changes. Through erosion, the sand, pebbles, mud, or other pieces of sediment might eventually reach their final or temporary resting place. When the sediment rests or deposits, it is called deposition.
We're almost done.
Deposition is the process of sediments, soil, and rocks being added to a landform or land masses. It marks the process of erosion coming to an end and possibly results in the forming of a new landform. But remember, weathering and erosion are happening all the time.
All the time.
So when one of these processes has finished, another process just might be starting. We've learned a lot of new facts, so let's review.
Nope.
What are the three
Nope,
different
not gonna
types
do
of
that. Stop. Okay, so before he reads, let me just say that if you watched that video and listened very carefully, you're gonna do great on the 10 questions that Almo is gonna read to you. So go ahead, Almo.
I'm going to read 10 quiz questions to you. Ready to type your responses in the Zoom chat. Type only one response per question. Stay muted. Listen carefully.
Okay, hold on. I have a question from Mackenzie, and then we'll begin. Mackenzie?
Sorry, I clicked the
It's okay. What's up?
I was gonna say, are we in a Nearpod? Because I got in a little late and we
No Nearpod today because my voice can't hold up. So Almo is our teacher helper. So just follow along, okay, puppy?
Okay.
Thanks, love. Okay, here we go.
Weathering is the process of breaking up rocks, soil, and minerals due to the effects of wind and water. True or false? Type your answer in the Zoom chat. And remember, only one.
Only one. So he said, weathering is the process of breaking up rocks, soil, and minerals. Breaking up, true or false? So your answers, by the way, you have exactly 20 seconds. True or false? Don't say yes or no, say true or false. Oh, I see. It's going to throw it. If you said, here comes, I'm going to give you the answer, Almo. You're going to read it, okay? All right. Some of you said true or false. Here it comes.
True. Weathering breaks up rocks, soil, and minerals, but doesn't move them.
Ah, so weathering doesn't move it. It only breaks up the rock. It just leaves it there. That's weathering. Let's go on.
Erosion is the process of moving and transporting rocks, soil, and minerals to a different location. True or false? Only type one answer in the Zoom chat.
Okay, go for it, guys. Okay, I see a lot of false. We remember that erosion was different from weathering. Weathering breaks up rocks and minerals, but it doesn't move them. What does erosion do? Erosion is the process of moving and transporting. Think about that landslide. Is that true or false? If you said, ready for it, here comes Almo.
True. Erosion washes and even blows away the rock, soil, and minerals.
Right. So that was a true statement. Both of them were true. Weathering breaks up rocks, but erosion is how it moves it. It washes it away. All right, here we go. Next one. Listen, guys.
You are standing on a cliff overlooking the ocean. A big wave crashes into the side of the cliff. The earth shakes and you jump back just in time before a huge piece of the cliff breaks off and floats away into the ocean. Weathering or erosion? Type your answer in the Zoom chat.
So you have two choices.
Answers.
Weathering or erosion. You jump back just in time before a huge piece of the cliff breaks off and then floats away. Is that weathering or erosion? You can put a W or an E if it helps. Wait, if it floats away, that means it's moving. Which one of those was moving again? Ah, I see it. I see it. All right, here comes the answer. Read the answer for us, Olmo.
Erosion. Good thing you jumped away in time.
That's right. We wouldn't want Ruby and Isaac to float away. Good job, guys. Next one.
What did this picture show? Weathering or erosion?
Look carefully.
You zoom and certain shot. Okay.
He's asking what's happening to the road. Is it weathering or erosion? Ah, I think you're catching on. Okay, here comes the answer in 5. Here comes, ooh, they're got it. They've got it, Olmo.
Erosion. The land is moving and washing away.
Excellent. Guys, you're catching on.
What did this picture show? Weathering or erosion? Type your answer into Zoom chat.
Ooh, they've got it. Olmo, we're good teachers. Look at that. Oh, you can't see the Zoom chat, can you? Look at all the good answers coming in. All right, guys, let's see if you're right.
Weathering. Weathering. The rocks break apart.
Excellent. Thank you. Okay, go for it.
What are the 3 main causes of erosion? Blank, blank, and ice. Type your Zoom answer in the chat.
The 3 main causes of erosion. Something, something, and ice can move. Mackenzie?
Do we type 2 answers in the chat?
Yeah, you can just like separate it with a comma.
Okay.
Three main causes. So 1 is ice. Remember, it breaks it up. What's something that falls out of the sky that can cause things to wash away? What about something that is really strong or could be light and over many millions of years can cause things to wash and blow away? Oh, here come the answers. Look at that. I gave some clues. Now they catching on. All right, here come the answers, guys, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wind, water, and ice.
Excellent. So, sorry. Yes, those are 3 main causes. There are other causes of erosion. Remember that animal that kicked the rock down the mountain? Remember the humans that changed the landscape? We can cause erosion too. Just by building my house, I actually caused some erosion in my backyard. Yeah. Oops. Big one. Listen. Ooh, this is a story. Go.
You are hiking up a snow-covered mountain. Your friend sneezes, and suddenly the snow begins to slide down the mountain. You scream, "Avalanche!" as your friend grab a rope and swing away to safety. This is an example of weathering or erosion. Bonus question. What caused this? Wind or gravity?
So this is a 2-part question, okay? So I know Mackenzie, you were thinking the same thing I'm thinking. You're going to write 2 answers. First, you're going to tell me if it was weathering or erosion that caused the avalanche. And then you can do a second answer for the bonus question. What caused the avalanche? Wind or gravity? Oh. What pulled the snow down? Ah. Was it wind or gravity? That's our bonus question. And was it weathering or erosion that moved the snow down the mountain? Ooh, Emmy, nice. Ooh, who's that? Ivy. Who's that? Who's that? I don't know who that is. Oh, Isaac. Isaac, nice answer. Okay, guys, answer's coming in 5. If you don't know it, it's okay. I don't see all the answers I was thinking of, so let's see. Let's check. If you can change your answer, what would it be?
Erosion. The snow is moving suddenly away, crashing the landscape.
Changing the landscape, right. And what's our bonus?
The bonus question is gravity. The snow was too heavy and it was pulled down by gravity.
That's right. And it buried Ava and made her into a big snowman. No, she got away just in time, right? All right, so change your answers if you want to. Remember, the snow moved down the mountain. It probably carried with it trees and rocks. Snow can be quite heavy. When it's moving, it's erosion. And why did it come down the mountain? Because it's heavy and gravity pulls things down. All right, it wasn't wind. Your friend can't sneeze that hard. Next question.
Erosion only takes place over millions of years. True or false? Type your answer in the Zoom chat.
So erosion's only slow changes. That's what it's saying. It only happens slowly over millions of years. Do you think that's true or false? Or can erosion happen suddenly too? If you think it's true that erosion only happens really slowly over time, type true. If you think, no, I've seen things happen fast, type false. This one's tricky. I don't see right answers yet. Are you saying that erosion can only take place over millions of years? Didn't I just move into my house not but 20 years ago, and just recently I saw things eroding down my hill? That didn't take millions of years. Ah, here it comes. Now you're thinking. Yeah, try thinking about a scenario. Think about that avalanche. That didn't take millions of years to get down that mountain. It probably took like 4 seconds. Okay, so if you said, here comes the answer.
Both. The changes to Earth's surface from erosion can happen both fast and slow.
That's right. Good work. Okay, we're almost done.
Your house needs a new paint job. The paint had faded and cracked over time. This is an example of weathering or erosion. Weathering or erosion. Type your answer in the Zoom chat.
Okay, just talking paint here, guys. Your house didn't move anywhere. It's just fading. Ooh, yes. Oh, look at all those right answers, Almo. Very good. Ooh, that's nice. Ava, was it weathering or erosion? Oh, the wind might have caused it, but is it weathering or erosion? Okay, the answer in 5, 4, 3. I hope you guys are answering. I only see a few people who are typing. You didn't eat your fingers for breakfast, guys. Come on now. Type your answers. Okay, go for it.
Weathering. The wind, heat, sun, and rain was weathering your paint. It is breaking down the paint.
That's right. It's not making it slide off your house. It's not moving it to your neighbor's house. It's just weathering it. Okay, good. Here we go.
The recent hurricane caused both weathering and erosion to the Florida landscape. The changes happened fast or slow. Type your answer in the Zoom chat.
About that hurricane recently. Yes, very good. Emmy, what do you mean or? Oh, good. I like that answer better. Benito, it took a long time, millions of years. Yep. I see those answers popping in. Isaac, I agree. Ava, I agree. Asa, nice. All right, here comes the answer.
Fact. Hurricane Ian wiped out and washed away bridges, beaches, and blew down homes just in a few hours.
Right. It's really devastating. All right, guys, read that for me, please.
Thank you. Now Miss Cruz will listen if we'll have time for your pod. If not, she'll email you a link later today. Look at Miss Cruz. He's giving a thumbs up sign. We will near pod. Giving a thumb down sign. Then we are not done. Then we are done for today. We're done for today, class.
Yeah, but wait, don't leave me yet. So yeah, it's 11 o'clock. We've done a fantastic lesson. Thank you, Almo. You were an excellent and helpful teacher of the day. I am so glad you were here to help me. So grateful for you for helping me today. And so anyone else who would like to be a teacher helper, go ahead and do those book reports and then select that as your prize. We're not near potting, so let me go back, Ms. Cruz. And I'm here to answer any quick questions for you. And then in about 20-30 minutes, I'll share that Nearpod. You should practice the Nearpods I send. Raise your hand if you are practicing the Nearpods when I send them. Yeah, I don't see very many names, and I'm going to be looking for those names. All right, guys. So let's stop sharing and see all your cute faces. Hold on.